Hello everyone, welcome to Computer Networks class, and today's class we will be discussing about how we can find the number of subnets when we are subnetting a classful network as well as number of valid hosts for each of those subnets. And it is particularly very important topic in computer networking. So hopefully after the end of this class you can easily understand those formulas and solve those kind of problem very easily. So talking about the formulas, the first formula we have to determine the number of subnets. The subnets will be 2 to the power number of subnet bits in the subnet mask, and the second formula is number of valid hosts will be 2 to the power number of host bits in the subnet mask minus 2, and we have to subtract minus 2 in here because we all know that in a network the very first address of the network is responsible for network address and the very last address of the network is responsible for broadcast address. So we can't allocate those two numbers as my valid host, because if we consider the valid host, that will mean that we can connect this IP address into any kind of endpoints like computer or router. So far any questions on those two equations? Okay, then we can go through an example and try to solve it together. So in this example, the given network address is 192.186.1.0 and we have to apply the subnet mask of 255.255.255.240, and the prefix notation of this subnet is /28. Why /28? Because we can see in the binary representation of the subnet mask the number of ones are 28, so here is 28. After that we have to determine which class this particular network address belongs. Is it class A, class B or class C network? We can easily say that it is class C network, because in the first octant of this network is 192 and 192 belongs to network C range, class C range. So, and we know that the class C range has the default subnet of 255.255.255.0. So in the subnet mask, the first 3 octant of the subnet mask will be allocated for network portion, and we all know that in subnetting the network portion never change. And why it is so important? We can see in the formula of number of subnets, the number of subnets will be 2 to the power number of what? Well, we all know that the first 3 octants are my network bit, so we can't change in them, so the rest of the 1 bit will be my subnet. So here 2 to the power number of 2 to the power 4 will be 16. The answer will be 16. So if we apply this subnet mask, we will get the number of subnet will be 16, and in next the valid host will be 2 to the power number of what? 2 to the power number of host bit, and the host bit will be the number of zeros in the subnet mask. Here the number of zeros is 4, so 2 to the power 4 will be 16 minus 2 equal to 14. And don't forget to subtract 2, because this 2 is, one is network address and one is broadcast address, though those 2 is not considered in valid host. So that's it. We have the network address, applied this subnet mask and got number of subnets is 16, and each subnet the number of valid host will be 14. So if you don't have any question, then we can end this class here. Thank you.